All right. So this one's gonna be a heater. This is what happened to the loudest guy on TikTok.
Quacky? You fucking quacky?
Remember this guy? He used to be everywhere on TikTok, and all he would do was yell.
What the fuck? Running on the fucking toilet? The rip jokes are not funny. How the fuck would I be able to
Peak Joe Bart era was when everyone was saying that he was in the hills. That was peak Joe Bart era, and I think that may get you banned in his Twitch chat now. But like, that was so funny. I'm gonna keep it on Drake. It was very funny when it came out.
say that? What's going on, Bart Parks? We're back with another fucking video.
You know you've seen him before. My boy with the beanie would be screaming into his $2 headset like he just saw the fucking sash ringing, trash singing, hash slinging, slash, practically breaking his vocal cords just to get some bread. And hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. No shame in the grind. It was entertaining seeing Joe.
Do people think it was fake? It never struck me as fake. Like, maybe he put it on a little bit, but he still. I watch his streams sometimes, not that much, but he still like yells and gets mad. But I feel like you would kind of get tired of that after doing it for so long. Like, he's been around with TikTok and YouTube and Twitch for a few years now, so like, I feel like he would have dropped it by now.
Rage just made my day. But that was it. He was just the guy who would yell randomly at stupid
Why is it
TikTok shit.
hitless?
At the time, he wasn't seen as a creator, just another TikToker people laughed and scrolled past. But now, he's different, showing his real thoughts and opinions about real things. He still has that iconic rage inside
Right? Yeah. What is he
him,
doing?
but now it's more intentional,
Well, it's actually
more deliberate. Because
He's
behind
actually fired
all
with
that
it.
yelling was a guy who actually understood the game. Looking back at his TikToks, we realized that none of it was random. Joe knew how to grab attention and, more importantly, how to evolve once he had it. And the wildest part,
How is he getting
this
all these
might
clips?
only be the beginning. But to fully understand how Joe got here, we need to go back to where it all started, back to the beanie, back to I'm in the hills, fucking dudes. I'm in the hills, fucking dudes.
Peak
Back
era, peak era.
to TikTok. At first glance, Joe's TikToks just looked stupid and funny. I mean, the first one I ever saw was him trying to break pencils and completely failed.
This is probably, I think this is where I found him too, where he would always make those videos like in his kitchen. I don't remember specifically, but I've been following him since this era in the kitchen, before the beanie. I think so.
Like embarrassingly bad. I mean, I could probably do it. I laugh my ass off, not gonna lie. A grown man trying to break pencils and raging, that's funny as fuck. But I also thought, oh great, another dude going viral for yelling and making dumb faces. I was being
I thought
a hater.
I'm pretty sure he preceded Speed, right? Like, he blew up before the clipping era. I'm pretty sure he got more, or I'm pretty sure he is before Speed's era. Joe Bart.
just to hate because I was in my emo era. It's not a phase, mom. It's a lifestyle.
That's such a
Because
bad
let's be
picture.
honest, anybody can pop off on TikTok once, do some stupid shit, yell into your mic, dance a few times, look cute like Joe, boom, 1 million views. I've seen dozens of people blow up on TikTok. Even some guy in my neighborhood went viral just for posting pictures of himself wearing sunglasses at work. What the fuck? Never saw him again in my feed. But Joe, he did it again and again and again. He kept showing up on my For You page. And before I knew it, I became a genuine fan of his absurdity and yelling. That's not...
Yeah, actually, like, I followed Joe, and his TikToks would show up, and I'd always watch him, you know, because he's a funny dude. But eventually, he kind of just fizzled out of my feed. And then, like, not too long ago, really kind of when he made his YouTube channel and his Joe Bart Games, that's when, like, he kind of, like, he just started showing up on my YouTube feed. And he never shows up on my TikTok feed anymore. Like, I don't even know if he does TikTok anymore. I think he posts, like, every once in a while. But he's hard grinding on the Twitch and the YouTube. So, like, he definitely like he moved his platform from TikTok to YouTube, and he did it really well. Or I guess TikTok to Twitch. I don't watch Joe. You're missing out.
Luck. That takes skill. It takes timing.
He's a funny dude.
It takes knowing exactly who your audience is and what makes them stop scrolling. And more importantly, what makes them come back for more. But he didn't just go viral because he knew what people wanted. He went viral because he became someone people would never forget. A character, a brand, the loud beanie guy yelling at his phone like it owed him money.
That is true. I would say Joe Bart has his own brand. Like, he is known as the angry dude on, like, maybe angry reactions, but he got caught up in like that fake allegation, and then he just like deleted all his stuff, I'm pretty sure. So like angry, did I say angry allegations? Angry reactions. I'm pretty sure he just like quit social media. So like if you think, oh, angry dude on TikTok, you're thinking Joe Bart every time.
Scroll once, laugh, scroll again, there he was. By the third time, you might not have followed him yet, but you recognize him. That voice, that beanie, that energy, unmistakable. You weren't just watching anymore. You knew Joe Bartolozzi. But here's what most people missed. Joe wasn't just yelling for the hell of it. Like that time Joe was screaming at someone cleaning a toilet. That rage was real, but it wasn't random. It was a performance, an intentional outburst packaged as chaos. None of it was accidental. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that the rage was fake, but I'm saying it was an exaggerated version of himself.
Okay, but that's probably every single content creator. Like the content creators who go, "What's up, guys?" Back with it. They're not speaking like that in real life. They're doing that to grab your attention. Like nobody speaks like that. And if they do, they're weird. So like obviously it's going to be an exaggerated performance. Cuz I mean, you know, he probably did it a few times, saw that, oh, these videos are doing well. People are enjoying them. Their people are liking them. Let me do it more.
Built to entertain. He built a character, one that was instantly recognizable. Someone who wasn't afraid to go full Kamehameha on your ass if you did something stupid. He was unhinged, loud, screaming like a Karen, demanding, "Where is your manager?" And it worked, because it felt real. It wasn't polished, it wasn't pretty, it wasn't scripted or thought out like a TV skit. And in a weird way, it just made sense.
Yeah, he's using this
we
clip
were
again.
frustrated too. He
Yo, he
was
loves
just
this clip, bro.
screaming what we were already thinking. But just like most TikTok stars, after a few viral hits, the hype starts to fade. Think Charlie D'Amelio, Cobby Lane. One day you're everywhere. The next, the algorithm forgets your name. Joe knew the gimmick
Wait,
wouldn't
what are
clear.
they actually? Cobby is at 161. Charlie's at 156. I remember when there was the race to 100 million on TikTok. And like everyone was like, follow Cobby Lame, follow Cobby Lame. And didn't she like cry over it? Like, I don't even remember. Who has more likes? Oh, I can't even see. That's crazy though. Look at him. He's egoing. He has 82 following and she has 1,300. Okay, also, I don't understand how mainly girls can follow so many people. I think I follow like 200 people on TikTok. Let's just check right now. And like girls, they follow like 5,000 people. You're telling me you watch 5,000 people's content? All right. I follow 178 people. 178. Some of them are friends, some of them are creators, but mostly creators. And I don't even use the creator tab. I just use For You page. Like you go to home and then you go to following. I never use that tab. Never in my life. I just use For You page. So I feel like following 1,300 people is just stupid.
The next, the algorithm forgets your name. Joe knew the gimmick wouldn't last forever. He
I
saw
love
the
Charlie.
view count.
You mean like, do you mean Charles White, Penguin Zero, Moist Critical, or Charlie the Chocolate Factory, Charlie Chaplin, Charlie D'Amelio? Oh, well, duh. Why the fuck am I? All right. You love Charlie, though. Well, at least she's of age now.
start to dip,
Pause.
and deep down he understood if he kept doing the
If you said that a few years ago when she was blowing up as a dude, what you mean by that?
thing, he'd end up like the rest, just another guy yelling to a mic while the algorithm quietly moved on without him. So what did Joe do? He took a step back and started thinking like a man with a degree in philosophy.
I'm still a minor though? Oh, then you're
he
good.
literally has one. He began asking the bigger questions. What's next? What do I actually want to build? Is this what I want to be known for? And instead of milking the same cow until
I love
its
Madison
tits
beer
fell off,
too.
he pivoted.
Amazing.
Quietly, strategically, he started building something that could actually last. Not just a TikTok
Seeing the
page,
transformation of his stream room,
something
like look how
that
barren it is. And then like in the recent stream clips he has, like that thing is full to the brim.
actually last. Not just a TikTok page, but a platform, a presence, a career where he could actually connect with the people watching. Because Joe Bartolozzi wasn't just trying to go viral anymore. He was trying to build something real. And that all started with YouTube. Having already built a massive following on TikTok, breaking into YouTube should have been a piece of cake for Joe. And in many ways, it was. But the truth is, TikTok's 60-second limit had been holding him back. When fans saw him talk past that time limit, they were surprised, shocked even. This dude could actually talk. He wasn't.
There's a kid at my school with a bigger jawline than Janky. I didn't know it was possible. You're lucky you're a minor, buddy. All right. Whoa. I mean, because like saying some gay stuff like that might get you beat up.
Wasn't just loud, he was funny, relatable, and weirdly charming. And his very first YouTube video, it was just him ranting about why he hates public bathrooms so much. It was still a stupid topic, but it was a chance for his fans to see more of him. He proved that he was able to entertain for more than just
He's shirtless too. He's got to be thirst trapping.
60 seconds, because Joe Bartolozzi can last more than 60 seconds, guys.
Pause.
Come on. But what's even more impressive?
Good boy.
was his
All right,
philosophy
so we're actually going to retime you out. Have fun.
channel, where he talked about his beliefs, ideas, and even more serious topics like life
Another
and
Izzy
death,
stream, so
showing
blessed. Facts.
a completely different side of himself. More serious, more thoughtful. No high production.
Okay, I watch Joe Bart's. Oh, that's a bad frame. I watched Joe Bart's like games and his main channel videos and his game videos. I don't watch his philosophy though. I'm not too big on philosophy personally.
No flashy edits, just Joe being Joe. But he didn't know much about how to become a full-blown creator yet. He wasn't some long-form content expert, but he figured it out step by step, grinding every video, evolving every time he posted. And this is what made him so smart. He knew how to grow with his audience. He didn't stay in the same place. Joe wasn't afraid of change. He encouraged it because he knew that staying in the same place with the same vibe of being loud would just eventually lead to his downfall. But if you really want to see just how
That's facts. If he stayed with TikTok, he definitely would not be in the position he is right now. It was definitely the smartest play of him to move platforms like he did. And he still posts on TikTok, but I mean, TikTok doesn't pay nearly as much as like YouTube and Twitch. Stream reacts on
smart
what?
and entertaining
YouTube?
Joe Bartolozzi is, you have to watch his Twitch streams. Not his clips, not his rants, the full-on reaction
On
streams.
Discord.
Because
I'll
I
do it after
believe
this.
this is where he shines the
video.
most. Because compared to your average reaction channel like Sniper Wolf, where creators just sit there and nod and maybe fake laugh a little, Joe just brings way more to the table. He pauses the video like every 3 seconds and yaps. Now you may disagree with me on this, but I think when he does that, it just makes whatever he's reacting to better. This dude is reacting live.
He is a D1 yapper, but his yaps are good. His yaps are good. Sniper equals smash. I don't know about that. Like every time he does pause the I watch his videos. Every time he pauses the video, like he has something substantial to say. Anywho, he has something good to say.
No script, no retakes, just a loose outline in whatever weird corner of the internet he's diving into that day. And somehow it works better than most pre-edited YouTube videos. He's funny, he's thoughtful, he's brutally honest. 1 minute he's yelling at some ridiculous TikTok prank.
He looks nothing like Jinxie. Like Jinxie has like a kind of an oval head. He has like a look. He has like a triangle here, and then like a rectangle. Jinxie has like an oval.
He's breaking down why something's actually dumb or harmful or fake as hell.
He does, but without Down syndrome.
Format into actual entertainment, and he does it in real time. Joe's fan base didn't just come for the laughs. They stuck around because he gave them something real. No filter, no fake persona, just Joe figuring things out with you in real time. That's not just...
Bro, he has this sharp jawline. Jinxie does not have that sharp of a jawline.
Talent. That's skill.
Not that I'd be looking. No homo.
Time. And this is what makes Joe Bartolozzi one of the smartest creators of our time. He was able to look at himself and say, I'm not the greatest yet. He had the humility to recognize there was more out there, that going viral on TikTok wasn't the end goal. He didn't just settle for what was working. He didn't stay comfortable just because it pulled views. Instead, he took the risk. He stepped into the unknown with no blueprint on how to become a full-on creator. But through persistence, trial and error, and a willingness to keep learning, Joe built...
I feel like Joe is definitely one of the content creators that dare I say generational, because like you have the old head content creators that are like you got Markiplier, you got the big three, you got Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie. Like those are older content creators that went on a generational run, like popular for a decade. And then you have like kind of like the newer, like I don't know what would be between these two eras, but then you have like the Jinxie, the Queso, the Joe, the Speed, and then you have like the new era, which is like Kai Cenat, Rakai, all those guys. So like, I think it'll be interesting to see who's still around in 5 years. Like, will Queso still be streaming with, 50K viewers? Like, will Jinxie still be playing Siege? Do we even think Siege is going to be around in 5 years? It's low-key dying. It's low-key dying, but it'll be interesting.
Everything himself. He mastered his craft. He evolved. So if there's one thing you take away from his journey, don't get stuck just because it's easy. Do the hard things even if they scare you. Take the risk. Chase the growth. Seize the moment. He started just as a meme. Now, he's a creator in every sense of the word. And honestly, I'm proud to say that I'm a genuine fan of Joe Bartolozzi.
He should have covered that era. He should have covered the In the Hills era. But that was a W video. That was what happened to the loudest guy on TikTok by something.